today with the 2019 Lamborghini Aventador S Roadster. Many of us are aware that Lamborghini names its cars after brave bulls with a history in wrestling rings and championships. Aventador, for instance, is named after a victorious bull from a 1993 Spanish bullfight, making it the chosen name for this model when it debuted in 2011, replacing the Murcielago. In March 2017, in Geneva, the enhanced version of the standard Aventador was released, bearing the name Aventador S. Some consider it the second generation of the Aventador model, though this version shares similarities with its predecessor in some parts and its overall appearance. Nonetheless, several improvements have contributed to enhancing performance and aerodynamics. Lamborghini has unquestionably retained one of Aventador's most significant features, the magnificent and distinctive sound of its engine. To our poetry-loving followers, contemplate this sight. Write verses that express admiration for the beauty of this engine, its design, the elements of safety, and the engineering creativity it embodies. Observe the carbon fiber in the car, the engine's aesthetic, safety specifications, suspension systems, stabilizing columns, and balance. A formidable engineering harmony. This car undeniably deserves its status. A 12-cylinder engine with a 6.5-liter capacity, producing 740 horsepower. The car comes with an 85-liter fuel tank. Now, pay attention to this rather amusing number. Even though I haven't witnessed these significant figures myself, the city fuel consumption exceeds 30 liters per 100 kilometers, while on highways, it is expected to be 13 to 14 liters. Personal opinion, this car outshines its prominent competitors, such as the Ferrari 812 Superfast, in terms of its exterior design. However, when it comes to the interior, Ferrari takes the lead, especially with its steering wheel design. The steering wheel here is exceptionally simplistic, resembling those found in Audi RS cars. There's no carbon fiber, and the airbag's placement seems rudimentary, with few buttons. The design is excessively plain. Ferrari's steering wheel design, on the other hand, is much more appealing. Even in terms of the rudimentary appearance of the air conditioning vents, take a look for yourselves. The design is overly basic, and with all due respect to the owners of Jetta, VW Passat, or even Audi A4, these vents are essentially identical, even though the value of these mentioned models is less than 10% of the value of this Lamborghini. At the very least, they could have altered the design. Everyone who entered the car was perplexed by the air conditioning vent design. I don't understand why the company didn't prioritize a more elegant interior design. Now, some may not appreciate my criticism of this Lamborghini design and argue that I have no right to do so. To those individuals, I respond that this is my job, to evaluate cars and compare them with competing vehicles. This is not a car without competition. When I critique a car, it is done through comparison with competing vehicles. It is not a subjective critique based on my personal taste, of course. I compare this car to rival models such as McLaren and Ferrari from the inside. Honestly, they are much more appealing. On the other hand, Aventador, in terms of exterior design, is spectacular. And in terms of sound, it's the most melodic and beautiful. As for power, what's your take? Which model is the most powerful? You've seen my experience with Ferrari, and we conducted an on-site test with McLaren, so review those and judge for yourselves which one is faster. In my opinion, this car is the most enjoyable in terms of both the music it makes and its sound.